the shadow of the old sycamore tree, where the creek bends low and wild, we carved our names for eternity. In the days when I was just a child, her laughter echoed through the canyon's breath, where the dusty trails now lay. Each step away feels closer to death as the twilight steals the day. Lonely fire stays where we used to lay, burning embers under starlit skies. Now the smoke just spirals in a silent praise, while the lone wolf howls and the north wind cries. Lonely fire stays and it burns away all the memories that time can't erase. Here in the ghost of you, what am I to do but watch the lonely fire stay? Once there was a cabin filled with light, where the porch held back the sun. The cobwebs catch the last rays of night, and the saddles come undone. The riverbed's dry, the oak tree has died, no shade for broken dreams. Her scarf in my hand feels like grains of sand slipping through like all my schemes. Lonely fire stays where we used to lay, burning embers under starlit skies. Now the smoke just spirals in a silent praise, while the lone wolf howls and the north wind cries. Lonely fire stays and it slowly decays, the ties to a past that I can't reclaim. Here in the ghost of you, what am I to do but watch the lonely fire stay? So I'll ride these hills, let the dust grab us chill as the shadows claim the ground. No whiskey can cure, no time can secure the love that I once found. The lonely fire stays, never quite the same, as the silence settles with the frost, each flickering flame speaking out her name, wondering if I'm lost. Lonely fire stays, this heart forever prays. In the ash of memories I trust, here in the ghost of you, that's all I can do while the lonely fire stays. Yes, the lonely fire stays, and I'm just a whisper in the haze.
In the shadow of the mesa, the oak tree used to stand. I found her scarf, a faded red, buried by the sand, where we carved our names in bark, now worn so feebly etched. There's a silence through the canyon, like a heart when love is left. Oh, the thorns stood still on that dusty hill, under skies of fire we swore forever. But flames turned to ash, and the floods washed the past. Now I roam these lands alone, never tethered. Once there was laughter in the breeze, warmth within the cold. An old porch harbored secrets that young lovers boldly told. But the cabin stands empty, the door swings with no cause. Gravel roads once her future, Now just trace our past applause. Oh, the thorns stood still on that barren hill. Through the rain, they watched my leaving. Her eyes like the storm, and her spirit the warmth. In the whispers of the wind, I hear her grieving. I saddle up a sunset bleeds into the night. Every star a memory, each trail a faded light. The land holds tight to lovers gone, like roots cling to the dirt. My soul is found in Rome, and yet my curse is this earth. Yes, the thorns stood still while my restless will keeps me wandering through these quiet towns. With each setting sun, I come undone in the wild lands where my heart was found. Oh, the thorns stood still, and I guess they always will. As the sunset fades, so too does her sound. Underneath the old oak tree where we carved our names, the sky turns a mournful shade as the landscape claims. Memories whispers tangled in the wind's soft sighs. Where once we lay, now only my shadow lies. The town sleeps quiet, the streets all worn and wise. The rain cries just like I do for dreams that die, where the river runs but can't hide the tears I've cried. Each drop mirrors the moments you were mine. On this lonesome trail under clouded skies, I find the rain cries. Oh, the rain cries. That porch still creaks, remembers our laughter clear. Dusty cabins echo parts of you that once were near. Gravel roads where the tracks of your leaving heals. With every gust the wild sage your scent reveals. But your warmth is just a ghost that the cold wind steals. The rain cries just like I do for love that's lost in the shadow of the hill by the frost-covered moss. Each drop a story, a moment that time has tossed on these empty plains, paying the highest cost. The rain cries. Oh, the rain cries. Sunset paints the sky with hues of our old flame. Riding lonesome trails, I whisper your sacred name. Soulless in the saddle, under stars that we once claimed. This wandering life, a picture in a tattered frame. The rain cries and I'm calling out to you across the time-worn paths and the morning dew. Maybe these skies will clear, or maybe they'll stay blue. But like the rain, my heart will always cry for you. The rain cries, forever the rain cries. Let the echo carry, let the silence speak as the guitar fades. Like a cowboy walking slowly into the endless horizon, his heart full of echoes,
his footsteps quiet on the soft, wet ground.
Out where the river bends low neath the willows, I found a scarf blue as the wide prairie sky. It fluttered like a lonesome dove's gentle echo, where once you whispered soft under sunset's loving sigh. The oak tree by the old porch still holds our names, carved deep in the bark beneath time's endless gaze. And the saddle whispers your name in the cold night air, riding trails of memories through shadows of despair. Each stirrup sways with the weight of ghostly dreams, while my heart rides on alone past quiet towns and streams. The cabin stands empty where laughter used to dwell, window staring blank, like eyes lost in sorrow's spell. Dust dances with the wind across the creaky wooden floors, echoes of your footsteps I can't hear anymore. The gravel road that led to our sunlit promised land now winds away, forgotten through the lonely desert sand. And the saddle whispers your name in the cold night air, riding trails of memories through shadows of despair. Each stirrup sways with the weight of ghostly dreams, while my heart rides on alone past quiet towns and streams. Underneath the vast expanse of stars I'll lay me down. The prairie wind carries your voice, but it's just a lonesome sound. An echo in the canyon, a whisper in the dark. A cowboy's heart wanders forever, kindled by love's lost spark. So the saddle whispers your name one last time into the breeze, past the trails where love once roamed free, beneath the whispering trees. And maybe in another life, down another dusty way, we'll ride together once again, where lost loves find the day. Till then, my love, the prairie moon watches as I roam alone, a wandering soul forever in search of a heart to call home.
Out on the back road drifts by the oak tree's mighty bend, where the sunset paints the dust, I recall your scarf of red. We danced beneath the stars on that rough old wooden porch. Your laughter mingled with the breeze in those days before the scorch. And oh, how the winds cry out your name along the lonesome prairie where my heart lays claim. Each dusty trail a line from a forgotten song, and back road drifts, my love, is where you belong. Years wore down the leather of my saddle and my skin. Gravel roads took you away with the rains that rolled in. That old porch now creaks alone, cabin's empty of your light. I wander with the shadows, stretch into the night. Oh, how the winds cry out your name, in the silence of the wild does the echo feel the same? Each withered oak a testament to dreams we can't revive. On back road drifts, my dear, our love no more to thrive. Rivers never ask the mountains about their missing snow. Why then do I seek your warmth in every cold wind's blow? An old scarf left behind on a branch, it gently sways, a token of the past in the twilight of our days. So listen to the wind, hear it sing the saddest hymns of a cowboy lost in time in the back road drift's dim whims. But every sunset's fire and each trail's dusty end brings me back to you and the heart I can't mend. Out by the ridge where the wild oak stands, I found an old ranch, withered by sands, once rang with laughter under blue skies, now just a whisper of her sweet sighs. We danced on porches under moon's crown, silk scarf in her hair, my old leather gown. Oh, that old ranch tied down by grief, where my heart lies buried under a leaf. The wind sings her name through the open door, a dance of dust on a creaky floor. Memories like rain fall soft and slow on the abandoned ranch where my sorrows grow. Years past, the trails grew over with time. Her path took her east, left me with rhyme, where once were echoes of our laughter's tune, now silent shadows under the silver moon. The saddle sits empty, the fires grow cold, a cowboy wanders, his story untold. Oh, that old ranch tied down by grief, where my heart lies buried under a leaf. The wind sings her name through the open door, a dance of dust on a creaky floor. Memories like rain fall soft and slow on the abandoned ranch where my sorrows grow. By the old stone well, I whispered goodbye to dreams and to her under vast prairie sky. Each sunset burns like the love I recall, echoes of footsteps through each empty hall. So that old ranch tied down by dreams holds my whispered secrets, my silent screams, as the sun dips low in a sky so wide. On that abandoned ranch my old heart resides. Oh, the wind sings her name through the open door, a dance of dust on a creaky floor.
underneath the old oak tree, where the wild river bends. I first saw her silhouette as the evening descends. We carved our names on bark, it's still there, they say, in that quiet little ghost town where my memory walked away. Oh, how the wind cries her name through the valley low, twisting past the porch where we swayed slow. Now each whispering leaf and each shadow that sways brings me back to the dusk where memory walked away. The old cabin on the ridge holds her laughter like a spell. Empty saddle by the door still remembers her so well. Scarves she left behind now faded to gray, dance with the dust in the rooms where sunlight used to play. Oh, how the wind cries her name through the valley low, twisting past the porch where we swayed slow. Now each whispering leaf and each shadow that sways brings me back to the dusk where memory walked away. The gravel roads stretch out like the wrinkles of time, every stone a story, every turn a rhyme. I've rode 1,000 trails, yet my heart stays in the prints we left behind as memory walked away. Oh, how the wind cries her name through the valley low, twisting past the porch where we swayed slow. Now each whispering leaf and each shadow that sways brings me back to the dusk where memory walked away. So here I stand, a lone figure under fading skies, where the trail runs out and the old river dries. Guess some loves are like sunsets, brilliantly they blaze, then just as quiet and just as sure, memory walks away. Out where the sunset paints the clouds in morning red, I remember the echoes of the words we left unsaid. Under a gnarled oak tree where our names are carved deep, the land holds the secrets that we swore to keep. Your scarf still hangs on the old porch swing, dances with the wind like a soft forgotten thing. Whiskey echoes in the bottle, the last thing you left behind. Each sip a shadow, sweet and unkind. The trail's grown over where we used to ride. Now I wander these empty cabins where silence resides. Love's a fleeting shadow in the corner of my eye, like the dust that rises and bids the day goodbye.
Gravel roads whisper tales of where we used to go, through wild lands and quiet towns now covered in snow. Your laughter haunts the creeks in the cool twilight air. In the jingle of spurs I find you're still there. But the home we built in dreams, now shuttered and old, holds nothing but the cold. Whiskey echoes in the bottle, the ghost of your taste. Each sip a memory I can't let go, to waste the paths grown lonely where we once walked side by side. Now I follow fading trails where my regrets reside. Love's a whisper in the wind through the dry rustling leaves, as I pass beneath the shadows of our weary whisperings. Sometimes at night when the stars hang heavy with sorrow, I feel the weight of all our lost tomorrows. In the quiet between each breath I find pieces of you that you left behind. Whiskey echoes a lonesome lingering sound, a heartbreak pinned in the bottles of down. Hearing the echo of your laughter and sighs, I roam these empty roads under endless skies. Love's a fading footprint on the dusty trail, a song sung into the wind, too wild to hold, too sweet to fail.
Out where the oak tree cast long shadows on a dusty cobblestone maze, there's a cabin with a porch that's weathered every storm, every sun-baked day. She laughed there, soft like the summer rain, echoing across the plains where wildflowers sway. Her laugh listened to my heart's quiet song, in a world where right often loses to wrong. The sunset weaves through the sky's vast quilt, her laughter's the home these memories build. Now the gravel roads stretch empty, the town's old laughter a whispered ghost. That oak tree is older, heart carved deeply, names fading, love's boast now lost most. The scent of pine, the dust on my boots, every step away from her my roots. Her laugh listened to my heart's quiet song, in a world where right often loses to wrong. The sunset's embers die in the chill, her laughter's the ghost these hills still fill. Under the vast starlit dome I roam, each star memory, the sky her tone. Rivers wander but to the sea they know. Like my heart to her laugh, forever it goes. Her laugh listened, oh how it knew the ties that bind the pain of the true. As night claims the colors from the sky's last light, her laughter's the echo in the winds of the night.
Stepped off the train with dirt on your shoes. Sunlight kissed your hair like a sacred truth. The fields turned green just watching you smile. Even time slowed down for a while. You sang to the sheep, you danced in the rye, hung sheets in the wind like flags in the sky. The old oak bloomed, the bluebirds came. This wild land never felt the same. You were the spring of this land, my dear, turning silence into songs I could hear. Your laughter lit the river's bend. Your touch could teach the frost to end. You made the wheat sway just to see you pass. Put life in stone, turn mud to glass. This heart, this home, this rugged sand all bloomed 'cause you were the spring of this land. You painted the porch with sunflower hue, said a little color always pulls us through. You read by lanterns, sang in the rain, said pain was part of nature's game. But come one dusk, your eyes turned far. You whispered, I need to chase a star. I begged the sky to hold you tight. Spring don't stay past April's light. You were the spring of this land, my love, a prayer sent down from skies above. The cattle stood still when you passed by. Even coyotes watched with softer eyes. Now every bloom feels out of place, like they've all lost your warm embrace. The wind still tries to understand why it weeps where once blew the spring of this land. The soil remembers where you knelt. The barn still holds the warmth you felt. And though the seasons come and go, the heart knows what the land won't show. You were the spring of this land, it's true, and nothing's bloomed the same since you. I water flowers, they don't respond. I sing alone by the lily pond. The bees still buzz, the clouds still roam, but this ain't love just overgrown. You left your name in dirt and sand forever. The spring of this land.
Where the oak tree shadows fell long on a dusty trail where our hearts sang the sun song. Your laughter a melody wild as the land under that old
porch, you'd slip me your sunburned hand. Rain carved our names once in the soft earth, where we swore love as wide as the prairie's girth. Oh, rain carved deep in the dirt, just like your memory in my shirt. Every storm whispers you're gone. This old heart echoes like a lone song. Now the cabin sat empty, where our dreams danced around. Gravel roads overgrown, where your footsteps once found. These hills hold the echo of your fading trail. The scarf you left whispers your tale in the gale. Time's worn saddle and the tears that I fought in a land of shadows without all I sought. Oh, rain carved deep in the dirt, just like your memory in my shirt. Every storm whispers you're gone. This old heart echoes like a lone song. On the crest of the ridge, under vast starlit skies, I reckon the wind carries your soft broken sighs. Might be the dust or the rain in my eyes, but I see you there where the earth meets the sky. Yes, rain carved our story's old page, turned by the wind, worn by age. Every drop's a moment we knew. This land, this life, forever imbued. Oh, rain carved can't wash away the love, the pain, or the day you rode away. In the shadow of the oak, where the evening sun weaves gold, I found her scarf, a faded blue. Among the leaves so old, the wind whispers through the grass, a song of days now past, along the trail where we once walked, too beautiful to last. A lost trail rode through under skies so wide and blue, where my heart lies buried deep in fields that she once knew. The echo of her laughter rolls like thunder through the plains. Lost trail rode through and only silence now remains. The porch still creaks, the door still moans, cabin stands alone, the gravel road that took her away. Overgrown and stone, where once the coffee brewed at dawn and danced into the air, now only dust motes in the sun and the weight of an empty chair. Lost trail road through under skies torn gray and blue, ghosts of laughter in the breeze and memories that ensue. The echo of her footsteps fades down paths we used to tread. Lost trail rode through, leaving words we never said. And in the quiet solitude where where the creek runs clear and true. I see her face in ripples and know some loves never renew. With every sunset bleeding red on horizon sharp as knives, I reckon time's a thief on horseback, stealing through our lives. Lost trail rode through with the lonesome wind that blew, whispering of yesteryears and the pain of starting new. The echo of our story now a whisper in the rain. Lost trail rode through, love's a memory and a pain. Lost trail rode through and I'm riding it anew, past her memories fading light under skies of somber hue.
There's an old porch where my memories linger, weathered wood neath the touch of my finger. Saw an oak tree sway, a scarf in the breeze. That porch watched me leave, my heart on its knees. Oh, the wind whispers low through the valley and creek, and the sun casts long shadows when the heart is too weak. Under skies wide and somber, where my sorrows believe, I still see that old porch watch me leave. Gravel roads where we rode side by side, echoes of laughter where our dreams used to hide. Then came autumn sigh, the cold rust on the leaves, empty cabin silent goodbye. The porch watched me grieve. Oh, the wind whispers low through the valley and creek, and the sun casts long shadows when the heart is too weak. Under skies wide and somber, where my sorrows believe, I still see that old porch watch me leave. In the hush of the night, by the flicker of fire, every star up above knows the tune of my lyre. But the silence around speaks the truth, can't deceive. All I loved, all I lost, as that porch watched me leave. So I roam through the dusk where the wild rivers weave, with a soul full of dust and a heart that can't cleave, to the shadows of oak trees where I once could breathe. Forever that old porch had watched me leave. Yes, forever that old porch still watching me leave.
In the shadow of the oak, where wild daisies grow, you whispered words of love, soft and low. Beneath that ancient tree, we swore eternity, But like the river bends, you slipped away from me. The porch still creaks, the door still moans, haunted by the love the heart once known. Love rode through like a summer storm, leaving just a scarf tattered and worn. In the whisper of the wind, I hear your laugh echoing down on old gravel path. But the sunset dyes everything in red, coloring the dreams that we once had. Where once our laughter filled the dusty street, now silence lays thick and deep. The cabin stands empty by the weeping willow sway, wood worn soft by many a day. The trails we walked are overgrown, lost to time like the love we've known. Love rode through like a summer storm, leaving just a scarf tattered and worn. In the whisper of the wind, I hear your laugh echoing down old gravel paths. But the sunset dyes everything in red, coloring the dreams that we once had. Under the vast unyielding sky, I've come to learn how goodbye can be a whisper or a tear, something lost between the fear and love. And every night when stars above shine, I search for you in their divine design. Love rolled through, but it rides no more, just echoes in the wind, the creaking floor. With every sunset, every starlit trail, I feel the weight of a love that's still so frail. Yet in the vastness, in the crimson hue, I've learned to live with the ghost of you.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild river bends, I first saw her smile in the springtime winds. We traced gravel roads where the blue bonnet slept, under stars that whisper secrets we promised to keep. But the river band forgot the names of us two. Old porch swings empty, skies turn to mournful blue. Her scarf in my saddle, faded and worn, carries the scent of the love from which I'm torn. Years fell away like the leaves in the fall. Echoes laughter drift through the old cabin's halls. Dusty boots by the door, waiting just for hers. Now I roam these empty trails, swallowed by the firs. The river band forgot the dreams we had planned. Silent are the meadows where we once laid hand in hand. Her scarf in my saddle, now threadbare and gray, holds the colors of our sunset, now faded away. By the riverside where the water meets the sky, I ponder on the wise, the truth in every lie. Heart heavy like the stones washed smooth by time's flow,
river carry all I know. Yes, the river been forgotten, maybe so should I. Let the water cleanse the soul under the vast forgiving sky. Her scarf in my saddle, I'll leave it by the shore, where memories flow onward and cowboys roam no more. With every setting sun and each rising moon, I'm closer to accepting that she won't be back soon. By the river bend, where the old oak still stands, I'll remember her smile as I let go of her hands.
Saw you last night in that corner bar. Same old smile, same broken star. You raised your glass, I froze in place. Damn, time's been kind to your face. We talked like strangers who once knew how to dance slow in dusty shoes. Laughed a bit, then paused too long, like a verse that forgot its song. We were almost forever, damn near the story they'd remember. But almost don't keep fires warm, and maybe don't survive the storm. I still hear your name in old songs played on jukebox hearts in towns that fade. We had the spark, we missed the weather. Yeah, we were almost forever. You said you got 2 kids and a dog. I smiled and sipped my second shot. I lied and said I'm doing fine, but hell, I still write your name in lines. We both know what could have been if pride had let forgiveness in. But now we're just used to be in someone else's memory. We were almost forever, almost a line in the love letter. But we folded the page too soon and lost each other under the moon. I still wear the shirt you stole from me and curse the days I let you leave. Some love just ain't that clever. Ours was almost forever. Some other life I'd hold your hand without the fight, but fate ain't kind to those who wait, and too late came right on time. We were almost forever, like autumn leaves that missed the tether. We drifted far on winds unsaid, now we toast to what we left dead. When this night fades into dawn, you'll walk away and I'll move on, but I'll whisper your name in the leather of a heart that remembers almost forever. Where the oak trees shadow the old churchyard, I found your scarf, blue, tattered and torn. It shivers a wind day that
Whisper through lonesome marsh echoes of footsteps. We dance till the dawn. A hollow heart rode through under skies so vast and blue, carrying memories faded like old tattoo. Saddle now empty, where once my love sat you. Oh, hollow heart rode through. Oh, hollow heart rode through. Gravel roads winding past cabins of ghostly dreams, where laughter once lived, now silence reigns supreme. These fields of wildflowers, where you swore your love so true, now they bow their heads under skies no longer blue. A hollow heart rode through under clouds of mournful hue. Trails of dust linger where wild roses once grew. Moonlight on the porch waits for steps that never ensue. Oh, hollow heart rode through. Oh, hollow heart rode through. Rain falls on the saddle, the leather worn and slick. Each drop a memory, each storm a candle wick. Burning through the night, my soul searching for a clue, while love rides away and leaves the sky so cruel. Hollow heart rode through with echoes old and new. Each sunset a goodbye, each dawn a view so skewed. Maybe on some dusty trail our love will start anew, till hollow heart rides through, till hollow heart rides through.
In the shadow of an oak, near the creek where whispers float, a fire crackles its lonely sparks. Drift to skies remote, beneath that ancient tree, she carved her name next to mine. Now just ghostly letters faded by the cruel hands of time. Lonely fire drifts, carrying dreams of yesteryear. Each ember's a tear falling where I once held her near, under the silver moon, where our lost whispers roam. I'm a wayward shadow in the wildlands that I call home. The old porch creaks, empty like the echoes of my heart. Gravel roads stretch far, leading ever from where we part. The scarf still lies upon my saddle, frayed and pale like the trails we rode now. Dusty stories, old and stale. Lonely fire drifts, carrying dreams of yesteryear. Each ember's a tear falling where I once held her near, under the silver moon, where our lost whispers roam. I'm a wayward shadow in the wildlands that I call home. Rain taps on cabin roofs
like soft words unsaid, each drop a memory of the love that softly bled. In the heart of the whispering winds, her laughter finds me still, but it's just a fleeting sound, a chill upon the hill. Lonely fire drifts, and with each spark that dies a piece of my soul sighs into the heavenly skies where rivers sing and mountains know her name. I'll wander lost yet found in the embers of the flame. Lonely fire drifts and I'm drifting too, forever in this game. Underneath the shadow of the old oak tree, there's a scarf you left, now part of the breeze. Scarlet like a sunset, it whispers and sighs, echoes of your laughter in the whispering ride. That old porch creaked under secrets we'd shared as dust danced in the light, like soft ash in the air. Oh, how the dust bleeds, just like my heart, on trails long faded, where we're worlds apart. Every step on these gravel roads, a solemn creed, underneath these vast skies, where the old winds plead. Cabin stands empty where our whispers once laid, windows staring blankly where our shadows would wade. An old saddle untouched rests by the cold hearth, a relic arrives through wildflower paths. Now rain taps like Morse code on the tin roof above, playing tunes of a time when I knew your love. Oh, how the dust bleeds, just like my heart, on trails long faded, where we're worlds apart. Every step on these gravel roads, a solemn creed, underneath these vast skies, where the old winds plead. Now I ride through the twilight where the silence is deep. The echoes of my heartbeats are the company I keep. As the night claims the colors and shadows intertwine, I find solace in the stars, your memory divine. Oh, how the dust bleeds, and so do I, in the echoes of the land, under the vast twilight sky. With each gust of wind I face what I've lost. Dust bleeds like tears on the crosses I've crossed. And in the quiet, the end of day, please set free the memories like old oak leaves. Out by the oak tree, where the wildflowers sigh, I first saw her smile with the sun in her eyes. Under that broad sky, where our dreams used to fly. Her laughter would linger like clouds in blue skies. His shadow hides on the old porch where we kissed, in the creak of the saddle, in the evening soft mist. Every gravel road whispers her name through the pines. His heart rides the wind where her memory entwines. The cabin sits empty, the doors open wide, like the gap in my heart since she left my side. The path's overgrown where we once used to tread, through meadows and moonlight where our promises were said. His shadow hides on the old porch where we kissed, in the creak of the saddle, in the evening soft mist. Every gravel road whispers her name through the pines. His heart rides the wind where her memory entwines. Now the sunset bleeds red over land she once roamed. This cowboy's alone, his heart's without home. No more her soft whisper, just the wind's lonely sound, but her scent in the rain on this parched, dusty ground. His shadow hides where our old dreams lie asleep, in the rustle of leaves, in the secrets they keep. Through the whispers of time, down the trails that unwind, his soul's tethered still to the love left behind. Let his heart ride the wind, let her memory entwine, in the shadows and dust where the past can't resign. His shadow hides, and with each setting sun, feels everything deep, yet says nothing rides on.